Hello and welcome on board with Marcela. I am Marcela. I am your host today for International Yachting Radio. And we are here at the Super Yacht Forum in Amsterdam. And I am here together with Anissa, a fellow yacht dam, a successful businesswoman, and the CEO, Managing Director of Engels Volkers. Hello, Anissa. How are you?
Hi, very good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great to see you. You are one of the businesswomen I really admire in this industry. She started the division of Engels Volkers Yachting, and she took it to a completely new dimension. Engels Volkers are a very well-known luxury real estate company, and they opened the yachting division not so long ago.
Correct. We have launched the activity in 2015, so it's still quite recent.
And it's really impressive that since you started until now, how many offices you've opened?
We have two offices in south of France, one in Antibes and one in Monaco, and we have around 20 people working for the department.
But when I met you, it was like 4 people, and now you're 20 people.
Yeah, absolutely. We expanded quite fast, yeah.
And then there's a lot of people that say, combining real estate with yachting is very difficult because the mindset of the client is like either I want a yacht, I either want a house. And I remember when you started, it was a big challenge, and now you can prove them all wrong.
Absolutely. Well, in the end, we are all speaking to the same client, so it definitely makes sense for a company like Engels Volkers that exists since more than 40 years to extend the services and also be active in yachting and aviation.
And then because of your reach and your different offices all over the world, you also have a really big database, I assume.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can give more visibility to any owner because of those 800 offices that we have worldwide.
And you know what they like, the style, the interior. You already have kind of like a KYC of the client done, so you already know the client in a more personal level, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we also have the collaboration with the real estate agent that knows the client, so it makes everything much easier.
Yes. So apart from doing new construction, brokerage, and charter, there is something new coming up with Engels Volkers, I heard.
Yeah, that's correct. We are very excited about it. We will launch the yacht management activity in the first quarter of 2020.
Wow, that's very, very exciting. What else is new with Engels Volkers?
Well, we are working on several levels. We have our expansion on the franchising side that we will speed up in the coming months. And then we also have the expansion of the team in south of France that we are currently working on.
That's fantastic. And about the development of putting the yacht brokers in the different offices?
Yeah, so in that context, we are now working more closely together with real estate. So Engels Volkers Real Estate has metropolitan market centers everywhere in the big cities in the world. And the idea is to recruit yacht brokers and put them in the offices of real estate so they can directly collaborate with the colleagues of real estate.
That's fantastic. That's definitely going to work, and it's a completely new concept because nowadays we need to adapt to the new changes in the economy, in the world, how new yacht owners want to, be approached.
Yeah, and we need to be where the clients are. And for us, it's easier to do that because of real estate that is already established in all these places.
Yeah. So what's the best thing about working in yachting?
It's challenging every day. It's different every day. It's a very, very nice industry to work in.
Yeah, and what's the worst thing about working in the yachting industry?
Well, it's still a traditional industry, male-driven. So as a woman in this industry, it can be quite challenging.
Yeah, I think when you see other industries and you benchmark with the financial industry and the aviation industry, you have more women in senior positions, whereas in this industry, we face the challenge as a woman that it is very hard for people to take a woman serious, especially if you're young. However, I think we have, especially you have proven to everybody that it can be done, and you know what you're talking about, and people respect you for it, and you've grown a big brand, and then now you have clients that really look up to you. But I understand it's a difficult challenge because the mentality is still very backwards, and then women are mainly in charter or in marketing, and then when you're in a meeting and you're closing the deal, women are still, people feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. And don't get me wrong, I'm not an extreme feminist at all, but I just believe that when people are doing a good job, it should not matter which gender they have or which age they have.
Yeah, sometimes I say I wish I was an old man with white hair, you know?
Yeah,
Sometimes I'm like, I
exactly.
really wish, like, right now I could just be like 50, 60 years old and have, white hair so that people could take me for serious. Because, whenever they see a woman, if you're young, they hesitate.
Yeah, I completely understand what you're saying, but unfortunately, it is what it is, and we can just try to make a change.
And there's also advantages of being a woman.
Absolutely.
So hopefully in this industry we're going to see a little bit of the change in the mentality, and I think that the new yacht owners that are more educated, they have no issues with that. So we hope for the best. And then tell me, what is some of the funny requests you get from yacht owners or crew? Funny stories.
Well, we had recently a strange request in charter. We had a client asking to find him a yacht to cruise in Luxembourg.
In Luxembourg.
In Luxembourg, which was, yeah, we doubted ourselves and we checked to be sure that there was no water in Luxembourg.
Was he American?
No, it was a Swiss client.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really surprising. The things we hear every day. It's really, really funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
So have you been to the forum yesterday and today? Have you learned something interesting or something new?
It's always interesting to be here. You always pick up new things, and you always go back home with a lot of subjects to reflect on. So it definitely is very interesting.
Yeah, my head is about to explode because then, you are at the Mets and then you see new projects, new ideas, new innovations. And then here at the forum, you get to discuss with industry leaders about how to improve the industry. But then you have so much ideas and so many projects going on. But it's always great to see people, friends from the industry, and then learn from everybody.
Yeah, it's a nice opportunity also to network and to catch up with people that you don't see that often. So yeah, it's definitely worth attending it.
If you can give one advice and recommendation to young people who want to start in the yachting industry, what would you tell them?
I would say believe in yourself and stick to your values.
Yes, and that sounds very easy sometimes, but once you are in this industry, it can get quite slippery road.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
All right, so thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more episodes on International Yachting Radio. This is Marcela from Onboard with Marcela. Have a good day.